Hi, my name is Breeyear. I am the owner of the Eden Center for Integrative Care, and my title is Director of Care. Here at the Eden Center, we are primarily a mental health facility, but we also do nutritional consultations, hormone augmentation. We have a whole host of integrative services because we believe that mental health is not just compartmentalized to the brain. We believe it's a whole body issue, so we take a whole body approach. When I started the Eden Center a little over 3 years ago, it was with an idea of how to do mental health better. And I think that we've implemented that effectively, and basically I've found that the impact it's had on the community is very profound in the sense that people come in here with complex issues, and I try to simplify it by giving them a different approach. You come in here with a bunch of medicines and I streamline it. I often say to people, the goal of this business is to be out of business. When people come to the Eden Center, it's primarily for mental health reasons. What they don't know when they come in here, and sometimes they do, but a lot of don't, is that we take this comprehensive approach to care. And when I start asking you questions, it's yes, while you're here, but also it's about your physical health, your family, the different dynamics that go into a strong foundation of mental health. So when people come in, they find this out, and they're often pleasantly surprised of it. So people are taking the time to talk to them and walk them through complex problems that they maybe even had no idea that was feeding the ultimate reason they were here. I often find when I'm talking to people here, they're surprised that no one has ever asked them some of the questions that I ask them. And they're very surprised to learn that a lot of this stuff is not taught in school. I've had to do a lot of extra work and go the extra mile as far as becoming very well-rounded to deal with the complexity of the issues that are presented here in order to best help my clients and patients. Something that gets me motivated to start my day is the challenge of solving complex problems. To talk people through issues that are really challenging them, that are really making them feel not their best, working through the intricacies of those problems, and then coming up with a solution in a partner way so the person has buy-in to it, they understand it, and then they're motivated to fix it. I love being able to take what seems like a daunting task and simplifying it for someone. I love being able to make somebody see that there is hope in a hopeless situation, changing their perspective, changing their mindset. I really love when somebody comes in here feeling their worst, they come out of here feeling optimistic and hopeful, and then we work through it together, feeling they have a partner in this because they do. The Eden Center came about with myself and one of my other providers here, Shannon James, and a handful of therapists that decided and met together and figured out that we didn't like the way that mental health in this area, in this region, was being conducted. We thought there was a better way, a more comprehensive way that gave people choice and options that weren't just problem and pill. And for far too long, the sick model, as I like to call it in America, is you have a problem, your doctor gives you a pill, and there was really no conversation in between. They weren't looking for the why, and the why is where the answer is. So we decided we could do it better, cleaner, and more efficient, and we did. So we got together here, we figured out an approach that worked, and a model that has shown results and expanded upon it over the last 3 years. I think the coolest thing wouldn't be isolated to one thing. I think it's when people have come in here, and there's been a lot of them that have come in here and they have been on something for 20 years. And I asked them, why? And, oh, because my doctor told me to. Or it's a problem of complexity where we streamline it down and we fix your diet and we fix your sleep and we fix the things lifestyle-wise that really have made you feel that way. And I can get you literally off everything. And you're doing the right things and it's sustainable. And I've seen it now over 3 years. And I've lost and discharged patients because they're doing so well, they don't need to come back. I always let them know that they can. But I think that is just seeing what was a concept and an idea and a thought that we had manifests itself into reality. And it is a really cool thing to see people get better and stay better. I use two of them very frequently, and they're really simple. When somebody presents himself with a problem here, there's a few things that I will tell them. One is, the only way out is through. So whatever problem you're dealing with, the only way out is through. Whatever that may look like, you can apply it to a multitude of situations, but as long as you think that in your mind, then you know you must go through. And if you're moving forward, it's impossible to move backwards. And it's giving people perspective. The other one comes from a Navy SEAL commander who's got a popular podcast, and I really have adopted this, and it's good. Just a simple word, good. Some people will write it on their hand, whatever hand you write with, and whatever problem you have, good. It's an opportunity for something, whether that's learning, whether that's to change your perspective on it, whether it is to put a stop sign up, a mental one. If you say good, it also means stop and think. And stopping and thinking is the opposite of perseverating and worrying. So I often will use both of those. One piece of advice that I've been given that's really been meaningful to me that I also give to others frequently is, in all things there must be balance. Too much of any one thing is bad. Too much oxygen will kill you, too much water. Both things are needed to sustain life, but any amount over what is needed of anything is not good. So if you keep that in mind and you keep it in balance, you can apply that to any situation, and you're never going to go too far in any one direction. You're going to find peace, and in there is the tranquility that most people seek.